Cellular Field in Chicago. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Chicago White Sox. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their rivals, Steve? Sean Colon, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, if we take a look here.
On his way to the plate is the center fielder Adam Eaton to get things started here in the home half of the first.
Number 1, Adam Eaton.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. 1 away. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. EK, any thoughts?
You know, they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 hole right now. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the 9th inning with 2 outs. His approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs' alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Dexter Fowler, one of those long, lanky outfielders with those great strides that can cover ground, does a great job of running down balls, has a good throwing arm, and basically just a reliable outfielder.
Hit on the ground to short. Russell has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Todd Frazier will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Rizzo onto the grass. The windup and the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1. Deoner Navarro will stand in for the first time, and he's seen that average climb during his current 7-game hitting streak. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Now, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
A swinging bunt to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6.
Glenn Spoon will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. And he takes ball 1. Bounce slowly back toward the mound. In a close play at first, but he's called out, and the side is... So the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. Knuckleball, and this one dances in and just about conks him. I gotta believe if you're gonna get hit, that's the pitch you want it to come on.
Yeah, it's easier to get on base that way than it is to try and hit that thing.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swung on and chopped up the middle. A quick out number 1.
Batting 8.
Adam LaRoche will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Out in front of it, strike 1. There's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth,
Tyler Saladino digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
And the count will be full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance in the inning. Leading off the inning, Adam Eaton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Barehanded by Zobrist. He's out.
Oh, what a play.
the left fielder, number 53.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Melky Cabrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bryant in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting,
Jose Abreu stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
That's popped up out towards short right field. Zobrist ranging into the outfield. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Todd Frazier will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Bryant with the bare hand. And he falls behind 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Hayward moves over. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in is the catcher, Deoner Navarro. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike one.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the fifth. Glenn Spoon stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Leading off the inning, Jimmy Rollins. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but
2 strikes.
as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And Rollins will lay off here, and he's worked the count back to 2-2.
Yeah, 2 straight fastballs in on the hands. They haven't produced a strikeout. So now 2-2, you've got a few options here.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And a rather easy first out.
First baseman number 25.
Into the box now, Adam LaRoche. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Tyler Saladino.
Tyler Saladino in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Hit down the line at first.
Nope, that's foul.
But a foul ball, 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing. Adam Eaton will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
In tight, awfully tight, 2-0 now. Maybe the pressure of the no-hitter getting to him a bit.
Yeah, 2-0 now. He's got to be careful it doesn't all go up in smoke right here.
Fowler over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder number 53.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Leadoff man gone, and that brings up Melky Cabrera. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. On the ground to the left side. Bryant is up with it. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Up next for the White Sox,
Jose Abreu will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the White Sox. It remains 1-0. Todd Frazier digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Still no hits on the board for these guys, and we are seeing some great pitching in this one.
0-1's the count.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's set down, 1 away.
Up next for Chicago.
Deontay Navarro will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the seats, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Bryant is under this one as he has it right in front of the dugout for the second out.
Now batting,
Glenn Spoon will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Line softly toward the hole, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Oh, so close, but with one swing of the bat, the no-hit bid ends here with 2 out in the 8th. Still a remarkable pitching performance nonetheless. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And the runner back easily.
Keeping him close.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing.
Simple throw over there.
To short. Gloved by Russell, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Can't ask for much more than this. H. The hustle and bustle of downtown Chi-Town. Welcome back to U.S. Cellular Field and baseball on the show. Striding in to start the 9th, Adam LaRoche, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Now a swing and a ground ball. Bryant's got it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Tyler Saladino will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Knuckleball there, but it dances outside. Ball 1. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And you know, pretty much 1 through 9, they're just not executing right now. I mean, there's nothing all that remarkable about this pitch or even the location. But he's not even close to making contact.
Adam Eaton will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Russell's got it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game 1-hitter.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
You have to figure he'll probably be replaying that one hit he allowed over and over in his mind tonight. Nevertheless, he was absolutely brilliant on the mound all throughout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 3-0. Good night from Chicago.